Okay, so what do we got here? Right here we got one of my old designs that I created on Photoshop, digital artwork.
Yeah. So harder than you. So harder than you. Yeah. So harder than you. So harder than you. Yeah. You be chillin' though, they was your chillin' though, they was your I been on that hustle all day. I been on that hustle all day. I got to get paid. I'm on the way. I'm on the man. Hustle all day. What else can I say? I'm here to stay. Another day. Got to get paid. Get the fuck out the way. I stay ballin' all day.
Digital artwork by Jess Campos. So I created this piece. Originally, I have sketched it out on a tablet. The original sketch was on a tablet. Back in the day when we didn't have the digital pens. We had those one pens with the little rubber back end. So I tried sketching out the design there, and from there I transferred it to my computer to where I was able to work on it on Photoshop. And that's where I entered all the detail, all the little highlights. As you can see, there's quite an amount of decent detail in here. Spent countless hours on this. I don't remember how long it was, but it did spend some time on it. You can see by the little details in the eyes, the little specks and glittering dots around it. Anyway, I was able to pull this design out of my file and onto a print. This is a regular paper print. This is a, maybe I would say, 11 by 14 inch canvas. Let's see. Yep, 11 by 14 inch. That's right, 11 by 14 inch canvas. I sprayed painted the canvas black, and then I was able to glue this paper onto my canvas. And what we got here going on, we have the this material that I textured it with this liquitex basic acrylics modeling paste. So what it does is almost like a paste that hardens. You can add textures and details to your artwork. You could even probably sculpt it. Now, my only goal here is to give it more of this detail that I have going on. I initially laid it down, and then I came back and spray painted it black. And I will be working this around, up and around the whole canvas. And after I did that, after I applied all the details, all the little textures, I knew that it was possible to crack or break the material because it's so flexible here. So I came back and I painted everything black. And then after I painted it, because it dries white, I came back with this liquitex professional gloss medium and varnish. After I did that, I laid it down right here, as you can see why it's glossy, and it kind of gives it a more protective coat. That way it doesn't crack or break, and it stays nicely put. You can drop it and, you don't have to worry so much about losing some of the materials into cracks or breaks. So, as you can see, some of it dried up right here, and I'll be doing more of that right now as we work this piece in. Here we go. Stay tuned, let's watch. First, I'm gonna load up some material here on this piece of fine, what do you call this, thrn wrap. Now we're gonna just poke a little hole in here. Okay, so I poked a hole, and now we'll be laying down some of this material. As you can see, it oozing already. Now, this will be just textured sampling. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. You can use anything, find any tools out there that you can possibly find useful. For me, I'm just gonna use these two right here. You can see that I placed it on there. It's a little bit messy looking, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub on some texture right now. Now what I'm planning to do is give it this almost like alien type of texture to the whole canvas surrounding the artwork. And after I do that, I will come back and finish the... Now I don't have to be super nice and neat and perfect, but it does have to have some kind of pattern. Almost as if some kind of, you know, bacteria or some sort of alien, you know, species of creature kind of made a textured. It doesn't look natural. It looks gonna look a little bit like organic, as if something crawled through there and made this weird patterning, kind of like when your ants leave some kind of patterns on the dirt from their trails, or you know, beehives make those patterns in their honeycombs, you know, stuff like that. So this is gonna be like almost alienated. It is not gonna look like nature did it, you know. It's gonna look like some type of insect or alien creature made this textured look on this canvas. And we'll do that by kind of playing with this modeling paste. And it doesn't work as good as I thought it did, but you know, you can make it do something. I thought I was gonna be able to, you know, sculpt it and create something original or something, but yeah, so we're gonna make this look amazing, you know what I mean? In the end, we're just gonna kind of spread it across, give it some feel, some type of feel, some texture. What I'm trying to remove the lining, you know, kind of merge my paper print with my canvas, as you can see. And this shouldn't take too long, but you know, you might as well have fun with it and try to create some kind of pattern. It doesn't look easy, but you can make an attempt. It doesn't have to be perfect either, so just try to work it in there, man. Try to do a good job at it. Now, right here, maybe I put too much, so I'm gonna clear it off and apply some more over here. As you can see, you know what I mean? Apply some more over here and then bring it back. Here we go. Give it some nice little texture here. First, I want to blend my canvas almost as if it's kind of overlapping almost like it's just overlapping my print. So in a way they kind of merge. You won't see where it ends or where it begins, you know, at least that, you know. There we go. Just play with it, man. Just, you know, do little circles, do little crisscross, some hatching work, you know what I mean? Some spots will be smooth, some spots will have texture and you know, try to find a way to create something out of nothing, you know what I mean? Make it all merge. People are gonna be like, whoa, man. Once this is done, you're gonna be like, okay, now it makes sense. Right now, it doesn't make too much sense. It just looks like color. Don't forget to apply a clear coat of liquitex. After you have applied your liquitex in there, you can add a little bit of white or gray on the top layers to give it a more defined look. And throw your liquitex on top of that. So stay tuned, guys, for the next show. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day. Till next time, young hustlers. Peace. The Eat Hustle Tattoo TV with Jess Campos. Get at you. And I'm gonna do this to the whole thing, just so you guys can check it out. Let's see. It looks good already, but I will be layering some more coats. Just the way I worked it in there was just kind of messy. Kind of try to give it some texture, but it's really hard because the paste tends to stick to your tool that you're using. Whatever tool you use, there might be better tools out there. The tool I was using was just plain and simple. This little painting, blade here, whatever it's called. So laid it in there. My next step will be trying to do a thinner. Let's see. Drop it in there real quick. Get a little paper bag, plastic bag, Try to lay there. All right, my next step will be applying this. Now this, I didn't put too much on it just because I'm attempting, instead of the saran wrap was a little too thin and the hole broke into a bigger hole. The hole punched in there became really big. So this time I'm gonna attempt to make a little tiny right there. So here we go. Nice. So we can get a little plastic bag and we can lay down some worm style texturing. Something that kind of climbs over. You don't want to push too hard on this. This material is really weird, so you're trying to use gloves and wipe it off. Alright, so let's see how this works. It depends how your hole is made. It can gush out. There you go, laying down some nice fine little wormy looking strips here, just to add to the crazy looking texture. Let's try to put this around the whole thing. Finally coming to a conclusion here, I would like to say after applying your coats of color, don't forget to apply a clear coat of liquitex. After you have applied your liquitex in there, you can add a little bit of white or gray on the top layers to give it a more defined look. And throw your liquitex on top of that. So stay tuned, guys, for the next show. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day. Until next time, young hustlers, peace. The Ink Hustle Tattoo TV with Jess Campos. Get at you.